Hi there, friends. My name is Jami Jo Sullins, and I am a superstar director with Scentsy Fragrance. I have been working with Scentsy for over 15 years. I started all the way back in January of 2008 while I was still teaching in a public school in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. So in that 15 years, a lot has changed in my life. I've raised kids. I'm now a grandma. And the biggest change is I do Scentsy full-time instead of teaching full-time. So I've been there, I've done that. I've been with this company for quite some time, and I have figured out a lot of things that work for me in this company, and I've tried a lot of things that didn't. Today, we are specifically talking about the wonder of simplicity. So when we're talking about the wonder of simplicity, there's really three areas that we're going to touch on today. Those are the areas of prospecting, sharing, and building relationships. Now, when you think of it in a business aspect, it's really broken down into finding new customers, parties, that nasty word parties, and follow-up. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I have a lot of really valuable information to share with you guys. We're going to start out with prospecting. Now, why do you even need to prospect? Oh, that sounds icky, like finding new customers, all that stuff. Here's the thing. Without a steady flow of brand new customers, your business will eventually die. We are in a cyclical business. That means that we offer a product that people don't need. We're not offering gasoline for their cars or food for their bellies. They don't absolutely need us. Now, yes, we will come across customers that become addicts and they do think that they need their Scentsy, but not everyone is like that. So you're going to see a cycle of customers depending on their time in life, depending on their budget, depending on a lot of things. So because it's a cyclical business, you constantly have to be working to find new customers. That's what we're going to talk about. So what do I need in order to find new customers? Really, you need three things, and you don't have to go shopping for any of this. You need a smile and a friendly hello. You need a connection point or a conversation starter, and you need a touch point, which is a way to get their information. So in the next few minutes, we're going to talk about those few things. So how do I do this? How do I prospect for new customers? First and foremost, it's going to take courage. This is not an easy business. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and this is not a business that will build itself. You are going to have to do hard things in order to be successful in this business. So just strike up a conversation with people. And the thing is, yes, we have an agenda. We have an agenda of getting new customers, but you want to strike up that conversation with no agenda at all. Don't be a weirdo. Like, weirdos go into a conversation with a goal. Don't go into a conversation with a goal. Go into a conversation of getting to know that person just in, super casual in a few minutes. Then you can decide if they are going to be a great customer or a great recruit lead for you, because not everyone is going to be. So you need to go into that conversation without an agenda at all. So a couple quick scenarios. I always look for the longest line in Target because it gives me a chance to talk to the person in front of me in line. So you're going to want to look for common ground. So if it's someone in line in front of me at Target, I'm going to look for something to compliment them on fashion-wise. I love style, I love fashion, so I'm going to compliment that. If it's a mom with a young kiddo, I used to be in teaching. I can talk to kids all day long. A lot of you mamas can do the same thing. Strike up a conversation about the kiddos, anything like that. Just strike up a conversation. If you're at a social function, of course, you're going to be talking to people. So just take a second to get to know people. And like I said, look for that common ground. Look for opportunities to talk about something you love. Common ground first, talk about something you love. And you can always use LTOs to your advantage in this. So let's say you're in line at Target and the person in front of you has the cutest Valentine's Day shirt on. You can just use that as an opportunity to say, oh my gosh, I love your cute little Valentine shirt. Are you one of those people that, does up your house for every single holiday? Have a little conversation, and then that might open the door for you to say something like, did you see all the super cute stuff that Scentsy brought out for Valentine's Day? Or perhaps you're in line with someone and their kiddo has a little, let's say, Disney 101 Dalmatian little toy. You can use that as, oh my gosh, I see that you love 101 Dalmatians. Did you see that Scentsy just launched 101 Dalmatian warmer and buddy and all this super cute stuff? So look for those opportunities with the LTOs to bring Scentsy into a conversation. The biggest thing is you need to find a way to get their contact information. Now, let me share an unpopular opinion. I do not give out samples. I don't carry catalogs. I don't carry showcase brochures. I am a teeny tiny purse girl and I don't have all that stuff with me, and I don't want to tote around all that stuff with me. So there are two different ways that I find it easy to get people's contact information. My favorite way is I have my business card graphic saved as a photo on my phone, and I have it in my favorites section so I can easily access it. I just ask them if I could text them by business card. That way I get their phone number, and also I make sure to ask their name. So as soon as I text that out to them, I go back in, I edit the contact, put the first name, and put, maybe prospect target. Something like that, so I can easily look it up again. You could also friend them on Facebook and let them know that you share a lot of Scentsy goodies on Facebook. The biggest thing is you want to ask them if you can add them to your customer list so you can contact them later on. So then at that point, it's just kind of like dating, like one thing leads to another, and then hopefully they become your customer. Moving on to sharing the product. Now, I'm going to blip over this super, super quick because there are so many videos out on YouTube about how to share the Scentsy business. I'm just going to touch on it really quick. You need to find what works best for you. Remember what the goal is in sharing Scentsy, and that is taking one customer contact and multiplying it, turning it into several different customer contacts. There's a lot of ways to do this. You can do an in-home event. I know the trend is to not call it a party anymore. You can call it a sip and shop. You can call it girls' night out, a sniff session, whatever you want to call it. You can do a workplace event. I've done this a couple times. I have the flexibility that I can set up in someone's lounge for lunchtime, or perhaps you do a happy hour when everyone is getting off work. Of course, you need to clear it by the place of business first. You can always do a bag party or a catalog party. You can do a Facebook or an online event. My favorite way to share Scentsy right now is with an affiliate link. So I'm just setting up an affiliate link for a host and giving them the opportunity to share that link out so they can get a shopping spree. Now, I think that is a beautiful way to introduce the opportunity of a party to a potential hostess, is just ask them if they want a shopping spree with Scentsy that's going to save them a lot of money. It's a lot easier to say that than to share all the nitty gritty of what a party is. Just ask them if they want a shopping spree. Okay, we're moving on. I know we're going quick, but I have a lot of information to share. Relationship and follow-up. There are really two different ways that you can do this, and that is in the form of personal communication with customers or mass communication with customers. My style is mass communication. Now, let me tell you that mass communication requires consistent bookkeeping. I use a spreadsheet that I made, and at the end of this, I'm going to share my spreadsheet with you. I use a spreadsheet to keep up with all of my customers. I put their information in there and I track every single time they make a purchase from me. Now, not only is this great for me knowing who my customers are and knowing who is buying the most, but also it's great come tax time because I have a column in there of what I sent to them. So I can keep track. If I sent them a scent circle, I know I'm going to write that off on my taxes later. If I sent them, you know, something just like stickers or whatever, I don't have to worry about that because I wrote off the purchase of the stickers. So it helps me come tax time. So I will give you that spreadsheet at the very end. Now, here's the thing. My follow-up consists of 3 steps: doing the spreadsheet, sending out happy mail, we're going to talk about it, and consistent reach out, and we're going to talk about it. So reach out has 5 components. Actually, let's go back to happy mail. Let's talk about happy mail super quick. Anytime someone makes a purchase with me, they are going to get happy mail from me. Now, it doesn't matter if they're doing porch pickup from me or if they have placed the order online. Their happy mail is going to look the exact same. If it's porch pickup, I'm tucking it in the bag. If they purchase from me online, I am mailing it to them. And it has these things in it. First of all, it has a thank you rack card from me. I'm going to share this with you, so don't freak out and try to take pictures and screenshots. I am going to share any limited time offer stuff. Flyer of the month, if it's a holiday or harvest time, those type of things. I'm going to send that to them. I am going to send them this piece of paper with tickets. This is super important. They get one ticket for every $10 they spend with me. They get 2 tickets for every $10 in club orders. So they're going to get double tickets if they're a club customer. So that's my way of spoiling my club customers. They are going to get these tickets, and I do a drawing on my VIP page once a month for a prize. So tickets for a prize. Then I'm going to pop in information about club. They're going to get this one if they don't have a club. They're going to get this one if they do have a club. So again, that's important with my spreadsheet because I know who my clubbers are because that's a column on my spreadsheet. Yes, I will be sharing all of this with you. So that is happy mail. Then we go to consistent reach out, and I'm running out of time, so I'm going to zip through this super duper fast. The first consistent reach out is smell mail. It comes in the form of a postcard. My postcards are all gone, so you guys just get to see these. It's just the warmer of the month, and I put a sticker on there of the scratch and sniff of the scent of the month. They are going to get that in the mail, postcard form, because it's cheaper. They're going to get that in the mail from me every month for 3 months after their order. On month 3, I'm going to pop that in an envelope with another postcard that says like, oh no, please don't go. You only get samples for 3 months, so make sure you make another purchase with me if you want to keep getting these. The other thing I do, of course, social media. I have a VIP page, I have a business page, and I have my personal page, and I'm using all of those to talk about Scentsy. I do weekly emails. Here's the keys to weekly emails. You want to keep them short and sweet. You want to use lots and lots of pictures. You want to give lots and lots of links, and short, sweet, to the point. You can use servers like I use MailChimp. There's also Mad Mimi. There's Constant Contact. Lots of servers out there, some free, some at a cost, that you can easily make a really pretty email and send it out to masses. The next thing I'm doing is I'm texting my customers with announcements of sales, specials, new products. I use Project Broadcast, so I can easily do a mass text all at once, saving me a lot of time. Then, and I save this for a very rare occasion, if there is a really good deal, like a flash sale, I am going to ghost dial my best customers to make sure they saw the text and the email that I sent them. Ghost dialing means that their phone never rings. It goes straight to their voicemail. There's an app called Slide Dial where you can do it one at a time. I use a website called Sly Broadcast, and that's where I can do lots of them all at the same time. Guys, I know this was fast, but I had a lot to share with you. The bottom line is systems create simplicity. You need systems. You need to know what you are doing, when you are doing it, and how you are going to do it. When you don't have to make any decisions, it means that there's less chance that you're going to procrastinate on whatever the thing is. And no procrastination means that you will really do it consistently. And here's the big secret in this business. The huge secret, guys, if you take away anything today, take away this. Consistency is success in this business. All right, guys, I promised you I would share. If you will scan this QR code, it's going to take you to a Google Drive that has everything that I've shared with you guys here today. It's going to have that spreadsheet on there, and it's going to have all of the graphics so you can see what I share, so you can recreate it and personalize it for your customers. Thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of World Tour.